Okay, welcome students. I hope you are ready to cover this last topic of the last chapter, that is ozone depletion and its effects. Okay, so let's quickly dive into the session. Okay, so what is the ozone layer actually? It is basically, you can say it is made up of, okay, let me just quickly grab my pen. Okay, right. So O3 is a one kind of, special gas which helps in protecting our environment. It is present in the stratosphere. Okay, so you can make this look upside down. So this is the first layer. Okay, if we go from here, from the top of the earth. So this is troposphere. Then this is stratosphere. This is like this you can go. Okay, so this layer is present in the stratosphere. Okay, stratosphere, forming a protective layer of around 10 to 15 kilometers above our planet. Okay, so it creates an area of 10 to 50 kilometers where it shields different kinds of UV rays before it hits actually the earth. Okay, so without this layer, life it won't be easily, or it won't be possible. Now what happened is, ozone layer is important. Again, let's see first why. So it protects us from the UV rays. So it blocks the harmful UVB rays that can damage our living cells and DNA and can cause cancer, skin irritation, skin diseases, and lots of different problems for us. It prevents, like already told you, skin care, cataracts, and UV related diseases. Okay, then it will protect our, it protects our crops and planktons, different marine planktons, and entire food chain ultimately. And lastly, it helps in balancing the temperature of the earth and the weather patterns in different areas or places. Now, one second. What's destroying our sheet? So what happened is, over a period of time, we noticed that this ozone layer, okay, which is present in the stratosphere, okay, it started getting depleted due to the presence of chlorofluorocarbons. These chlorofluorocarbons are actually present in our refrigerator, old refrigerator. Now the new models do not have this. Usually they have replaced it. So old, refrigerators or air conditioners still actually sometimes, they end up releasing this gas. Okay, this is a coolant, but it is affecting the nature of the ozone layer. Now, aerosol sprays like hairspray, which you do, deodorants, cleaning products, they also use CFCs a lot. Okay, and lastly, foam production. So, manufacturing of insulation, foam and packaging materials also produce CFC. Now, other contributors would be nitrous oxides from the agriculture and halons from the fire. So, what happens is, this is, helping all these, you can say chemicals, or basically CFC, which is being produced from different factories or different kinds of products, helps in depleting the ozone layer. Okay, so what happened is, the CFC rise up. These stable chemicals, what they do is, they slowly drift upwards. They go upward in the direction in atmosphere and into the stratosphere for over many years. Now UV breaks CFC. Strong ultraviolet radiation breaks apart CFC molecules, releasing chlorine atoms. So in our atmosphere, there will be chlorine atoms. Now, chlorine start attacking these, ozone layer. Each chlorine atom destroys thousands of ozone molecule, O3 molecule, O3 molecule, O3 molecule. Okay, and it converts it into O2. Okay, so now the problem is that now this layer, this protective shield, or imagine a wall which you have made to protect yourself from the enemy. Okay, it has, blocks, and it has, gaps and holes in it. So how will you be protected? So one chlorine atom can destroy up to, this much ozone molecules over its lifetime. Okay. One second. Yeah, sorry. I just have to remove this. Okay, so yeah. So what I was telling, yes. So one chlorine atom can destroy up to like 1 lakh ozone molecules or something like that. Okay, so or more than that. So consequences of a damaged sheet would be human health effects. So increased skin cancer rate you will see, eye cataracts will increase more and more, eye problems will increase, and immune system will be weaker. Marine life also will be affected by it, because planktons population will decline, rapidly. Then aquatic food chain will also be disturbed, and fish reproduction will have problems, because there won't be the temperature and everything will be affected. Okay, now plant life, reduced crop productivity, stunted plant growth, and forest ecosystem damage. If we talk about climate, so the heat balance, like I discussed already, will be affected. Then change in weather patterns will be seen, and temperature fluctuations will occur a lot. Okay, so the Antarctic ozone hole. So ozone hole was first of all seen in the Antarctic area. The most dramatic example of ozone depletion occurs in Antarctic every spring, and was detected by the scientists in 1918 using a satellite data. So they realized that expands the seasonal pattern expands the dramatically during the Antarctic spring, from September to November. So at this period of time, the ozone hole increases or expands, and Antarctica's extreme cold creates preferable or perfect condition for the rapid ozone destruction, you can say. So at its peak, ozone hole can be larger than the entire continent of North America. So you can imagine how much impact it can create. Okay, so what we can do is here, okay, so protecting our atmospheric shield, we can do that. So good news is we can take some actions to prevent that. Okay, so first is Montreal Protocol. So international treaty was made because this was discovered again in 1980s. So there was a ban on CFC production since 1987, one of the most successful environment agreements ever made. Okay, then what happened? Eco-friendly alternatives which you can use. You can use safer coolants against propellants, and manufacturing process you can change and not use CFCs into it. Then natural solutions would be plant more and more tree, okay, and support forests that naturally produces more and more oxygen. Public awareness, obviously, if you will raise educational campaigns, so more and more people will know the awareness or will get aware about the situation and can accordingly or make their own decision or choices on a day-to-day basis. Okay, now you can answer these questions. So what is the primary function of the ozone layer? The second is, name one human-made chemical that causes ozone depletion. Third is, why the ozone ozone hole most severe over Antarctica. And lastly, list one health effect of the increased UV exposure. Okay. So thank you so much for joining this session. And I hope that, you remember that every small step counts. So if you are a little bit conscious about, environment, that's good. If you're not, try, doing that, try, switching off lights and fans where you are not there around, try saving water, try, not using plastics too much. You can avoid, situations, because again, Earth is like the mother, Mother Earth is our, where we live. Okay, so we must obviously keep our homes clean. So if we keep our home clean, we should clean our, Earth or planet as well, and keep it in a way that it is sustainable for a long time, and generations over generation can live on this planet happily. Okay, so with this thought, thank you so much. Take care and hope to see you soon in the next grade for biology. Take care. Bye-bye.